Hey all, Jason Levon, priest at St. Luke's Episcopal Church in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to another edition of Pause and Pray, the last Pause and Pray of the Easter season for 2021. Today happens to be the 15th anniversary of my ordination to priesthood, and I've been thinking a lot today, reminiscing a lot on the person I was 15 years ago. I remember having dinner with a wonderful mentor, Father Bill, shortly before being ordained. I had so many wonderful formators and mentors, both lay and ordained at the Roman Catholic Seminary of St. Francis de Sales Seminary right here in St. Francis, Wisconsin. I'm not far from Bayview in this church. Amazing place, amazing people. And I remember having dinner with Father Bill, and I naively asked him, I'm like, Father Bill, do you got any advice for me? He looked at me and he said, I don't have much, but this is what I'll offer you. People will forgive you for a lot. They'll forgive you if you're not the best preacher. They'll forgive you if you make a bad administrative decision. They'll forgive you if you don't always give the best pastoral advice. But what the people won't forgive you for is if you don't love them. I can say quite honestly that over 15 years of ministry, I have given plenty of mediocre or maybe less than mediocre homilies. I've not always made the wisest administrative decisions or given the best and most helpful pastoral advice. I can also say with great certainty that I continue to be amazed in beautiful ways at the love and patience and forgiveness extended to me by the beautiful souls I've been blessed to serve as a priest over 15 years. And I'm just as grateful for the opportunity to serve them and, in a sense, to continue to fall in love with them as we walk together as disciples and companions on this journey of life and faith. In today's daily office, we read that very well-known parable of the Good Samaritan in chapter 10 of Luke. But the parable starts by Jesus being tested by a lawyer who asks him, what do I need to do to inherit eternal life? And the answer is both simply beautiful and excruciating at the same time. To fall in love. To fall in love with God and with one another, to love our neighbor as ourselves, even and especially if that neighbor happens to be very different from us. And therein lies the paradox of falling in love. It opens us up to incredible depth and connection and beauty and richness in life. But it also opens us up to incredible vulnerability and heartbreak and pain and hurt. It's why we grieve, because we love. Our tears point back to our love. But I can honestly say to you, at 42 years of age and having 15 years of priesthood under my belt, I wouldn't have it any other way. So today I'm going to, and I invite all of you to just pause and pray about the gift of how you've come to fall in love in your life. Whether that's with an intimate partner or with the people you work with and serve, or with a passion that drives you to want to make a difference and make this world a better place or repair this world. Tikkun Olam, as our Jewish sisters and brothers invite us to be about and lift up in that faith. And however it happens, to just savor and celebrate the gift of falling in love. I'll leave you with these words of the Jesuit priest Pedro Arrupe. They're words Christy and I shared with our family and friends on our wedding day, August 24th, 2012. Pedro Arrupe writes, "Nothing is more practical than finding God. That is, than falling in love in a quite absolute final way. What you are in love with, what seizes your imagination, will affect everything. It will decide what will get you out of bed in the mornings, what you will do with your evenings, how you spend your weekends, what you read, who you know, what breaks your heart, and what amazes you with joy and gratitude. Fall in love, stay in love, and it will decide everything." As a side note, there will be no Pause and Praise next week because Christy and Blue and I are going to go fall in love with nature, God's creation, and and spend a week camping in the woods together. We've not gone anywhere since before this pandemic, so grateful for your patience, but we'll see you a week after with more Pause and Praise. I hope you find them nourishing, and as always, God's peace and blessings to you all.